We know you love us, but the information on our podcast is provided for educational and entertainment purposes only. I understand I'm both an LPC and an LMFT. However, this is not intended as a substitute for professional services of any kind. If you or anyone you know needs professional help, please seek mental health services. This is Emma.
Hey, this is Zorric.
Host of the Date Podcast.
Yeah.
And we have another show for you guys today.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Yep. So we had Brian Howie in our last episode.
We did.
From the Great Love Debate.
Great appearance.
And we went to see his show last week. So we're going to talk about that a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have a funny Zorric story.
Oh, my God.
And I have a picture.
How dare you?
That I'm going to post.
How dare You're not my true friend anymore. But okay.
You weren't my true friend to begin with. So this negates the fact that you're calling me out. Like,
it better be funny. That's all I have to say.
Yeah.
Is it funny?
Like Shannon. Oh, crap.
Beep. Okay.
We laughed.
You laughed.
Yep.
And cried?
No, we just laughed at you.
Oh.
Like, evilly.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's talk about that.
And I guess we have a holiday coming up in like a few days.
What holiday is that? Christmas?
Oh, I wish.
Oh, I love Christmas.
Me too.
Is it Columbus Day?
Well, isn't it like Indigenous People Day now?
Oh, they changed it.
Yeah.
That's right.
And it's okay. And then technically, like, it's not supposed to be like his name isn't Christopher Columbus.
Was it like?
It's Cristobal Colon.
Oh, excuse me. I did not know that was going to come out of your mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is. It's Cristobal Colon. And fun fact, like, I'm from El Salvador, or well, my parents are from El Salvador.
Okay.
The money that we used to use in El Salvador was actually called El Colon, so it was named after him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, in Costa Rica, it's colones. That's the money.
Yeah, so it'd be the same thing. Yeah.
It's the same dude.
Yeah, we're all named after him.
He was everywhere.
Yep.
Okay. And that's what we're gonna talk about. Is that?
Oh well, we're not gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about like apparently like Halloween and dating and how it's connected.
There is some sort of connection between the two. But yeah, we'll talk about that. But first, if you want to find us, you can search for us in iTunes, Google Play, or wherever you get your podcasts. Mm-hmm. If you like what you hear, please subscribe and leave us a review.
Because we're on Spotify now, too.
We are on Spotify.
Woo!
So you can find us on datepodcast.com/Spotify.
Cool.
Or iTunes or Google. And if you want to email us, just send us a note at hello@datepodcast.com. You can always find us on Instagram and Twitter, where Emma and I are just always posting things at Date Podcast.
Which I'm going to get better.
Yes. We should post, like, cooler things.
Maybe you guys should message us and suggest what things we should be.
Because we're like, what do we post?
Like, I have funny memes that I can post, but I don't know if y'all always want to see my, like, sad, depressing memes.
But let's do happiness. Is there a happy meme you can post one day? There's lots of happy posts.
Uh-huh. None that relate to me right now.
So you're sad. Is that what you're saying? You're sad?
Yes. I've been sad for a while.
Oh, my gosh. Cry me a river.
I will.
Okay, so Emma, now for the fun stuff.
Yes. So let's talk about the fun stuff. And anxiety cue music going now. Okay.
I'm trying to catch you off guard, but it's not happening anymore.
It's not happening anymore. I am too good for you.
You know my tricks.
Or I'm much better than you, I should say. So Zorric and I went to the Great Love Debate last week.
That's right.
And Brian Howie was hilarious.
He was.
Or he is hilarious.
He's hilarious, and he knows how to hold court.
He does.
Like, he was just running the show.
I know.
Like, he's done 250 shows.
He had me mesmerized.
Yeah, he was really good.
Yeah, I think I developed a little crush on Brian Howie.
Uh-oh. I kind of felt it in here, though. I was like, there was a lot of conversation going on back and forth, like ping pong or something. And it's just you lobbing stuff back to him, he lobbing stuff back to you.
Brian Howie, if you're listening to this, you know where I hang out.
Oh my
once
gosh.
a week.
you know the address and the location.
You know the address of the location where we record. So that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah, he does. Now he does. But it was a great show. I mean, pretty good crowd. And for people who don't know about the show, it's like a town hall style show.
Yes.
And he actually has a show on iTunes, some of the episodes.
Yes.
And the
podcast is called Great Love Debate. I listen to it like religiously.
There's as much energy on the podcast as the show. Oh my gosh, there was lots of energy. He was going around the room asking questions. So what did you think?
And it's very interactive.
Yeah, what did you think overall about the show?
So what was funny is that I went with another guest that we had before. Mm-hmm. I can say her name. I feel like I can. Courtney.
Oh, yeah.
Who did
She's
our
famous.
Enneagram episode. Yeah. So she did the Enneagram episode. And so what was funny is her reaction to a lot of the things that he was saying. And so what was funny is that, like, I think he ended up calling her out, like, on that too, because she kept making, like, faces about it. And so I was like, we were cracking up because I was like, why are you so argumentative today? Like, what's going on? And she's like, I just, like, there's more than just, like, this thing. And I'm like, well, if you really look at it, like, isn't this kind of the base of everything? So it was just kind of fun to have, like, that conversation with someone else too.
Yeah, I know Courtney because remember she was on the show. Yeah. And every time I asked her a question, it was like, it depends. Or there's other factors. Or it's like she was, like, analyzing it.
It's your very, like, the therapeutic answer.
Yeah.
But I went in there not being a therapist. I went in there just being myself, little single Emma who's looking for love.
Yeah, I wonder. I think our group that went, we were all friends, right?
Yes.
But I think everyone else, there were big groups as well.
Yes.
Like across the way from us, the tables in front of us, there were couples. But I guess I did see some singles, lots of singles, and I wonder how they felt about it. And I didn't talk to anybody that actually. We didn't know. Oh, actually, I did.
Yeah, I mean, we had another guest there too, Armin. No, but just the people that were there that we didn't know. I wish we should have gone to them and talked to them about what they thought about it. I was also really cold and was trying to avoid getting wet by the rain.
Oh, so. Yeah, lots of rain in Dallas.
Lots of rain.
Yeah, did you learn anything?
Yeah, I learned I need to go back to what I was doing before people started telling me to be more proactive. Well, no, like, be proactive, but, like, less proactive.
Like, proactive as, like, getting yourself out there?
Yeah, yes, like, doing that, but, like, not being proactive on, like, certain things.
Yeah. Because you have to.
Right.
If you want to find love, you got to go out there. And speaking of proactive, he had an exercise, right? He got two people on stage.
Uh-huh.
And the lady... she was just kind of standing there, and the man was supposed to approach her, and with some sort of pickup line, and he did. Yep. So it was pretty cool because, you don't see it happening usually. You just kind of hear it on a podcast, and he gives you recommendation. But it's great how he was able to coach people into the best way to do things, which I really liked. So
I do. Yeah, I like his coaching too. I think his coaching is super helpful. Because the role play is he takes you out of your comfort zone at the show, really what it is. Yeah. Like, he's pushing you out of your comfort zone. He's telling you what to do, and then you have to do it, and then you're in front of all these people, and you're just like, oh crap.
Yeah, and comfort zone, everyone was yelling and screaming and talking. Everyone was open.
Everyone except you.
What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Oh yeah.
I was just chilling, okay?
You were just chilling.
What are you trying to say? I was just chilling.
Let me. I'm gonna get the picture out right now so I can talk about it.
Was I like?
So what you were doing, I don't think you remember, is that you were like. Did I delete it? Nope, there it is. That you were like, "Hey Emma, say something," and then and as like Brian was walking, and then Brian was like, "No, don't call her out, you get up," and I was like, haha, revenge, and then he called you out because you always pick on me, and it's true. So I took a picture of y'all's backside.
I was like, ooh, what do I say?
And so
yeah.
I cackled. And like, I cackled.
Or like a chicken? Oh, like that.
Yeah.
But that was the part of the show, I think it was Q&A. And he was like, does anyone else have any questions? And I was like, Emma, say something, Emma. And then he comes
And then he called you out.
I was like, oh no.
It was beautiful. It was perfect. It was amazing. I loved every minute of him calling you out.
It was great timing because I had nothing. I was like, what's the best dating app? You know, I had nothing.
I don't even remember what you said because I was laughing so hard.
And he did say Bumble was the best dating app to use.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I created a pickup line for Bumble at that show. I'm not going to share it, though.
You're not going to share it?
No.
Yeah. There was a lot of... There actually wasn't that much dating app talk.
No. It was all... I feel, Brian, you can correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like you're someone that supports more of the in-person connection, which that's something that I'm definitely for.
Yeah. And even on his shows... his podcast, he doesn't really talk about online dating. He talks more about meeting somebody at the bar or how to conversate with somebody or some pickup line.
Yep.
So I like that.
Yeah. So guess what I did Friday?
What did you do?
So my sister and I were riding scooters in downtown Dallas Friday. And as we were riding scooters, I kept looking at people's eyes on purpose because I couldn't look at my phone because I was riding a scooter.
Okay. And...
That's what he told us to do. That was the challenge, was to look at people's eyes, and I had more people with brown eyes than anything.
You couldn't talk to somebody, or you didn't?
No, I was
just
hungry.
Zooming by.
Yeah, I already had like 2 cups of coffee, but I was hungry, so I was like ready for brunch.
Brunch.
Yeah.
I love brunch.
Brunch was so good.
It was. It's always good. What else? What else did we learn from the show? I noticed that there's like a group of I don't know, men or a group of females. There's a group that would always raise their hand, and they were loud, and it was kind of fun because they were always yelling and screaming. There's always that group.
Yep.
That wants to answer every question, and we're like the quiet.
I think that they were divorcees too.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. And you know what I noticed
which was funny because I gotta say, like, one of them, we were in the restroom, and she made a comment about a guy, which was really funny because it kind of went against what Brian said, was about like basically like men like want to be wanted, right? So like
yes,
we like as women, like as we become more independent, like we don't really need men, which I totally disagree with, because I need someone.
Yeah, of course.
You know, that's a man. I need him. And so, but one of them made a comment about but it was basically like going against like that whole like, yeah, like I don't need him. I'd like, why is he opening the door for me? And I like wanted to flip something like, you're ruining it for me. Stop it.
Yeah. It's just some people don't want that. Some people do, like yourself.
No, I do.
Yeah.
I always appreciate when you open the door for me, Zorric. So thank you.
I always try to.
You do.
Yeah. Unless I think a man, unless your hands are tied up, you should always open the door.
I mean, even if it's raining, I need you to open the car door for me.
I actually had a date last month.
Oh, gosh. That was a joke, but I'm loving where this is going.
And I think we were going to another bar, and we met up there. Mm-hmm. And we were getting out to go to the next bar, and she did not get out of her car, or my car, because she was waiting for me to open the door. She just sat there for like 3 minutes. And I was like, oh, okay. So I opened the door.
Where were you when this was happening? Like, I'm trying to like figure it out.
Well, I kind of just like sat there and I was like, okay, let's go. And then I got out and I checked my phone real quick. And then I kind of walked to the restaurant, but then I didn't see her coming out. So I walked back around to the car and I was like, oh shit, I'm sorry.
Was there a second date?
There has not been a second date.
Okay. You didn't open the car door, and that's ruined.
That was it.
I think if I see a guy walking to the restaurant, that's my cue to open my own freaking door.
Yeah, and that rarely happens. Where they sit there and don't do anything.
I know someone else that's done that, and it wasn't me.
Oh.
Because I usually like, I'm so used to just being me where I just like run to the door and like open it myself because I'm trying to like get from point A to point B.
Yeah. Yeah, we're trying to, I want another drink, so let's go.
Right. Especially if it's raining.
Yeah, get your butt out of the car. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
So if you're out there listening, person that was sitting in the car, please tell me why there hasn't been a second date. Oh. My Instagram is its_Emma P.
So another thing about this show is he asked about the ages of everyone.
Yes.
And most people were like above 40, right? Or 30, 40?
We were, it was like over 30. Like
no, because
Courtney,
you raised hands.
Yeah, Courtney was under 30, which was kind of funny.
Yeah. And what was it about? Was there a lot of divorcees there?
Yeah. That little cluster. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah. So it looks like it's tailored towards an older group, and everyone liked it. So I didn't.
I disagree with that. I don't think it's tailored to an older group. I think it's just I think it's very relatable on either like if you're single and you're wanting to be in a relationship, or if you've been divorced and wanting to be in a relationship, because the end goal for all of us is to be in a relationship.
Yeah, or maybe it just attracts the older crowd.
Maybe.
Because that's what we saw when everyone raised their hands.
Yes. Because it's also really like, unfortunately, like we're kind of seen more as pros because we've been single for how long?
Oh, we're professional single people,
right?
We know how to do it.
Oh my gosh, I know how to do everything about everything, you guys.
Yeah.
Ugh. And so I think it's sort of like a retraining for people who have been divorced, because it's like you have been out of the game for so long that like my friend always says, like, I wouldn't know what to do, because that's the truth of it. Like.
Yeah, what do you do when you're newly single? Where do you go?
Right.
And this is a place where you can get instruction by Brian Howie. And I think all the millennials are at home swiping. That's what I think what's happening.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, and the older generation or the elder millennials are out and about going to these things.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's a great place to learn. And I felt like everyone was inviting. Everyone was like, we'll talk to you.
And then we went and hung out afterwards.
Yeah, it had like a meetup atmosphere. Like everyone it's like a community type atmosphere where everyone was cool with each other, talking. So I met some people. I didn't really get to talk to them as much as I wanted to. But
why was that, Zorric?
Oh, because I was busy.
Uh-huh.
I was busy.
Okay.
And we, like you said, we went to a bar after, and everyone came from well, not everybody, but I would say like
most people,
under half of the people came to the bar. But something that we didn't mention was they had a panel of like 5-6 people.
Yes.
And so throughout the whole show, Brian would ask questions to the people in the audience, and then the people on the panel they would answer as well. And I think the people from the panel were people who have been to the show before, right?
Some of them have been, yes.
Some are, I think, bloggers and podcasters and relationship gurus, something like that. So I guess, but yeah, that added a cool kind of twist to it.
Yes.
But Brian did do a great job opening the show without the panel. Like he was like, he could have been there. I could have just sat there and listened for 30 minutes.
Oh, for sure.
Like with nobody, with just him. Like,
I mean, that's just how I felt about like when he was a guest. Like I feel like I could have listened to him a lot longer.
Yeah, so much content that
and just stared at his dreamy eyes.
Oh my gosh. Oh, goodness. Now he's never coming back.
Whatever. He likes to compliment. Whatever. Yeah. You know you like it.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a great time. So at the bar, we did chat it up. Although the only issue is it was a Wednesday night, and it's work. It's work we have to go to work on the next day.
Yeah, I left really kind of late/early.
Yeah. We left at the same time, right? I think around 11.
I left before you did.
Oh, you know where we went after that?
Where'd y'all go after?
We watched A Star Is Born next door.
Are you serious?
Yeah. The movie with Lady Gaga.
I can't believe you saw that before me.
Well, there's no way you would have watched it because it ended like at 2:00 in the morning.
No, I wouldn't have watched it.
It was a good movie. And it's one of those, couple type movies.
But no, it's not.
It's totally a romance flick.
So did you take a date? Is that what you're saying?
Of course I did. I took a date to a singles event. And after we went to watch a movie. But it was a great movie. Anyway, so we met a lot of great people. Mm-hmm. And hopefully we can have some of those people on the podcast soon. But it was great. It was fun.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I learned a lot. I feel more empowered to do nothing.
Great. You didn't learn anything. You're
no,
not even
I did.
I think you were drinking the whole time.
That's exactly. I feel like what the message was. Like I am empowered, and I do nothing. I do just enough.
Just enough
and then
to
I don't
get the men to come towards you.
Yeah, I need men, so I gotta find things that I'm helpless about, which is a lot.
Were there any men there?
Yes, single men. Yeah.
No, but that you kind of were interested in.
No, I didn't look around.
Yeah. There was that one, remember that one girl or lady behind you guys? And
we went to the same high school.
Oh, you did?
We did. When she said the high school, I was like, oh, crap, we went to the same high school. And then I asked her what year she graduated. So she was in between my sister and me. And then I asked her if she knew either of us. And she said she didn't.
Oh.
So I was like, well, I don't know you either then.
Oh, my gosh. She was like in and out. It was funny because... Howie, Brian Howie.
Yes.
There was a guy in the back of the room.
Yes.
And what did he say?
He told him to go up to the girl who he found to be the most prettiest or most attractive in the room and then introduce himself to her. So there was just like one person between them basically. And so he just like walked around.
Armin was there.
Oh, he just walked around Armin then and like just introduced himself to her and like he was... And this all happened behind us. And then, yeah, it was kind of cool.
It was cool.
I was like, he gave him the cojones.
Brian was like, just say something, right?
Yeah.
Like, introduce yourself.
Again, Brian is so empowering. I think he just gives us like the empowerment that we need to do, what we need to do to get it done. Like he just empowers us.
He's like a relationship Tony Robbins. Or an Oprah Tony Robbins type, or Oprah type relationship type person. Yeah. But when you're on the spot too, you got no choice. It's like,
right.
Like shit. Okay, let me do this.
Right. And so to me, it feels like you should like Brian Howie is always behind you, like telling you what to do in life when it comes to dating.
Yeah, Brian should create an app that we can use
of him yelling at people
that I can bring with myself to the bar.
Oh my gosh.
Telling me talk to her and say something nice about her. Or a compliment. Did you say a compliment?
Yeah, it's usually like the other way around for me. It's like, all right, go talk to him and flirt.
And then what happens?
I don't know.
Nothing? Let's talk about a time where you did go to a man and flirt.
Oh, how long has it been?
It's been a long time. Are you back on the apps?
Yeah, I'm back on the apps.
Which one? Which ones?
I'm on Coffee Meets Bagel.
Bam.
I'm on Bumble.
Mm-hmm.
And Hinge.
Okay.
Yep.
I hope you'll find a guy. I'm sure you can find a guy there.
I don't know. I gotta update my pictures too. Like it's all It's whenever I had short hair, not the long hair. So.
Mm-hmm. What is today? Today, well, we're in October, so by December we're gonna be hearing this for Emma.
I hope not.
No. So you could not settle down with somebody in 3 months?
It's 2 months. Are you kidding me?
Is it 2 months? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not doing that crap.
Emma,
I'm
Pineda,
knocking on wood right now.
Do you take this man to be your, I don't even know what they say, husband? Say it. I do.
I don't.
You don't? Can I be your minister? Can I like?
No, I already know who that's gonna
Who's
be.
that gonna be?
Not you.
No, it's gonna be recorded on the podcast.
And everyone's invited.
We're gonna live stream it and everything.
And Zorric is paying for it.
Holy crap! Maybe.
Yep.
I'll pay for something.
All right, can we turn the wedding music off now?
You don't want to get married?
No, I'm okay.
We just had a wedding.
It was overwhelming.
Oh my gosh.
It gave me anxiety. I almost had a panic attack and tears started coming down.
Like walking down the aisle, is it very nerve-wracking to you?
I don't know.
Like,
I've never walked down the aisle at my own wedding. I walked down the aisle at people's weddings.
So you walk. What kind of dress would you?
Oh my gosh, are you kidding me right now? You're not gonna turn this crap off? Are you serious? Yes.
I'm trying to talk about your dress. Would you be like? Would it be a long dress? Would it be?
What kind of tux would you wear, Zorric?
I don't know. I would wear something like. Oh.
I turned it off. It was giving me a headache.
Where were we? Oh, I would wear something nice. You know?
Yeah, what kind of tux would you get? Like a black tux, a gray tux, a blue tux? Would it be white? Would it be what would it be?
It would be gray.
Okay, gray. Would you wear a hat? No hat?
Are you trying to like just Yes, I'd wear no hat actually.
No hat. Okay.
No.
Would you wear a vest? No vest.
No
a
vest.
Cummerbund thing? Just
No.
a tie?
Tie.
Or a bow tie?
Just a tie.
Okay.
How about you?
What about your undershirt? What color would your undershirt be?
It'd be white. I wouldn't wear one. I'd wear a tank top.
Beautiful. So that you could like do like a Magic Mike like strip show later.
Rip it off like Hulk Hogan. Okay, enough about weddings.
I am known though to drink a few glasses of wine.
So do I need to have
and later go on my Pinterest board and go to my private wedding board and pick out things.
What would you pick out? The flower arrangement?
I do. I pick the flower arrangement. I pick the color scheme that's dependent on like if like the guy.
You've thought this out.
What color they would like or appreciate, and then like based on that, like yeah.
This is what's gonna happen.
No, don't turn it back on.
This is
Stop
what's gonna
it.
happen. This is what's gonna happen.
Stop it.
So Emma.
Oh my gosh.
Emma is going to be.
How did this go back to me?
She's gonna be at a jazz lounge with her boyfriend, and she's gonna say like, "Hey, Christopher, are you on Pinterest?"
You can't use that name.
Christopher Columbus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or what's his real name? What's his name again?
No, that's weird because that's actually my uncle's name.
Are you marrying your uncle?
No, ew. Ew.
Uncle Christopher.
Ew.
I have a Pinterest page.
Oh my
with
gosh.
everything we need to buy for the wedding.
That's yours. Like,
Oh.
Stop. This just got really weird and really gross and really like incesty.
Okay.
I can't with it.
We just went from great love debate to incest in like 3 minutes.
You did that. You did it all by yourself. It's all you.
It's not me. I'm not responsible.
I wish that I could throw stuff at Zorric right now.
There's too much equipment here. No.
I know. God. You know what? No. You know what I'm going to do?
What are you going to do?
I'm going to bring glitter. And every time you do something dumb, I'm going to throw glitter at you.
They are going to think that it's just strippers walking around.
Good. Good.
Okay. That's not good.
So, let it be known
Okay, we will.
that if you keep making fun of me,
What?
which you probably will, so I'm just going to go ahead and buy it for next week. I'm going to have glitter, and I'm going to be like a Tinkerbell,
Oh my God.
and I'm just going to throw it at you.
Where's the wedding? Where's the wedding music at?
All right,
Okay.
what kind of glitter do you want? You want like this big glitter? You want the little fine glitter that gets stuck in the
I want
carpet, doesn't go
confetti.
anywhere?
I don't want glitter.
Oh, I'll get you confetti too. I got cascarones in my house
What
right
is-
now.
Costco. Did you just say
Cascarones.
Costco.
Those are the little confetti eggs.
Okay. Oh yeah, I like that. Stiff.
Just throw them at your forehead.
Okay.
Okay.
Anything else? Anything else about the Great Love Debate?
It was a lot of fun. If Brian ever decides he wants to tour again, I highly recommend you guys like going because it's super informative. You really learn a lot, and he is just a great host and comedian, and he's just hilarious and great and just so handsome.
I agree. I have nothing else to say about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Zorric, can you talk about this next one? Because I have strong feelings about this holiday.
Well, first of all, why do you have strong feelings about Halloween?
It all started when I was a young little girl, and my grandma would visit from El Salvador. And I was a very anxious child, which they attributed to just being nervous all the time, which was true. I was a very nervous, anxious child, and I didn't know how to voice that or put that in words. I just knew I worried a lot. And one of the things I worried about was going to the store as soon as Halloween decorations were on display. Because what would happen is my grandma would follow me around the store, hide, put on masks, and hide, and she would wait for me very patiently and pop out and scare me.
So you're like, surprise!
Uh-huh.
Once you get really scared.
Yeah, I would scream and start crying and hyperventilating. And she would also do this at the house. Like, she would dress up like as a man. She would dress up as a man, and she would like scratch my window and like say my name, that she was gonna like take me away. And so again, because I reacted the way that I did, she thought it was funny, and in reality, like, I did not think it was funny. So my hatred for Halloween comes from the fact that like I hate being scared. I hate people coming at me with things. And then I didn't feel like I could voice any of that to her because it was my grandma. So my grandma has traumatized me.
Yeah.
I told her she needed to pay for my therapy, and then she just cackled.
She seems like a fun person. I bet she's a ball to hang out with. I mean, joking, it seems like. No, she's not. Mm-hmm. Is it because of all the previous things that
It's
happened?
all my trauma against my grandma. And anytime I tell her about it, she just cracks up and thinks it's funny. And I'm like, no, I hate Halloween. And I don't know. I like dressing up. I think costumes are fun. I just won't do it for Halloween. I don't like being scared. I also don't like clowns. I don't like the It clown. He scares the crap out of me.
Lots of rules going on here.
I don't like being scared. I hate haunted houses. I hate scary movies. The last scary movie I saw was in 2005, and I remember that correctly because it was that stupid House of Wax movie, and the only reason I saw it was because Paris Hilton was in it.
Okay, so what do you like about Halloween? Come on. Give us one good thing.
The candy that goes on sale November 1st.
Well, what else besides that? Nothing else?
Mm-mm.
Well, it's social, and you're a social person. There's lots of Halloween parties.
I get it, and I also don't like people's scary costumes.
Oh.
Because I don't like being scared.
Well, not all of them are scary. Like, we have a friend. He's one of our comedian friends. We went to the Rustic, and he
tall one or short one?
Short one, and he has the best costume. It was Bob Ross this year.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yes, so good.
Yes.
No, but you know what? You know what the trend is at some of these bars and clubs is that they're paying people to show up to be in like these like elaborate costumes. Like one person was Beauty and the Beast, like the Beast. He was on stilts and stuff like that. So it's a big deal. And he was kind of scary. But speaking of...
The real Beast at Disney World, it's not scary. He is kind.
He's a very gentle man.
And thoughtful. Yes, and very gentle. And he wrote me a birthday card.
Oh, he did?
It's beautiful. Oh. I still have it.
Oh, my God. You should post that. Seriously.
I hate you. I went to go have my birthday dinner for one of my birthdays at his castle.
Oh, my gosh. You were a real princess that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I hate being called a princess, but yeah.
Oh, my gosh. Okay. On a positive note, so the Halloween holiday is a great place to meet guys.
Apparently
and gals.
So. Apparently, back in like the 1950s, whatever. Okay, so we got this article from...
Verily.
Thank you. I couldn't say it. And Maria Wally wrote it just over the weekend. Or maybe our great-great-grandmother. I don't know how old that is. I don't know how far back that goes.
1920s?
Sure. And so I love that she basically called Halloween a feminine holiday. That it was like basically like it revolved around women of the time. And that men knew if they wanted to court women, they had to go to these Halloween parties that were a little bit more like less slutty than what they are now.
Oh, they're super slutty. Like the men. I'm not talking about the women.
Oh, no, the women are slutty. I saw 2 slutty ladybugs in my apartment complex over the weekend, which I thought was hilarious.
What makes them slutty? Like, is it
the cleavage and the shorts?
Oh, okay.
Or skirt.
That's just tight to me.
Of course you enjoy it.
I'd be like, ooh, who's that, Emma? Is that your neighbor?
I was gonna go out to with a few friends this weekend, but then like that didn't happen, and so I was like, what's like the most comfortable thing I can wear? They was like, all right, I have a unicorn onesie. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pop that bad boy on. I'm gonna put on some tennis shoes. My hair's gonna be in a bun. I'm gonna call it a day.
And then
I didn't go out.
Oh, boo. Okay. Mm-hmm. Well, I was out like partying my ass off.
Oh, I'm sorry. This was in the early 1900s.
Yes.
Yeah. So yeah, go ahead.
And it's feminine because
the women would plan it and they would kind of create like the games.
So they would take the lead. Is that why she's calling it?
Yes, they would
feminine?
take the lead, and the men would just kind of do what the women told them to do.
So it says here, it gave him some semblance of control.
Well, because of like to the holiday, like it gave them So it didn't get too crazy because, and think except for my grandma. I think most people... Well, no, I'm a pranker, too. I like to prank people.
Okay.
I was going to say... Because, like, the quote is that, like, mostly, like, men just like to prank when it came to Halloween in the early 1900s.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was there, so I know all about it.
You know everything about everything.
Yeah, I do. So why would it be a good time to meet somebody?
Okay. So she gives us 4 reasons.
That's it.
4 reasons. And the first one reminds me of How I Met Your Mother, the slutty pumpkin.
Okay.
Where it's like the perfect icebreaker. So you can go up to someone because you have a costume on.
Oh, so like she has an example of, she says that a good costume is the hamburger.
For men.
For men. And then if you're at a bar or club, would you ask a guy or tell a guy, hey, nice buns?
No.
No? It's a little bit too forward, right?
Yes.
But that's you. I think some people would say that.
Right.
Yeah.
I would say it if I was under the influence.
Yeah. So it's like the perfect icebreaker. She's saying that you can kind of, if you're out and about, you can just comment on the...
Right. You can just comment on whatever they're wearing.
And I didn't dress up, but everyone around me obviously dresses up. And yeah, the conversation is, ooh, I like your costume. I like this. I like that. Go Bob Ross. So it's great, and it invites a lot of pickup line.
Right, because like it becomes
lines.
more about like the conversation becomes like the icebreaker becomes more. The focus is more on the costume than anything else.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then from there, you can go into talking about, hey, what's your name? Where you're from? Like. One thing I would ask somebody is, hey, are you religious? Because you're the answer to all my prayers.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
You don't like that one? Here's another one. Was your dad a boxer?
No.
Because damn, you're a knockout.
Oh, my gosh, you're so dumb.
And I'll end with this one.
Oh, my gosh.
I was wondering if you had an extra heart. Because mine was stolen.
Ew. Ew.
There's so many that I have here. Anyways. But yeah, it's a great place or a great time to be at a bar. And you can talk to anybody because of number 2. What's number 2?
The masked allure, right? So I wish masked balls would come back.
We should throw one.
Oh my gosh.
No, we're going to throw one, yeah.
Can we have it in the theme of Phantom of the Opera?
We can. Any theme you want, but I want to throw one. But...
Ooh, / Beauty and the Beast, the live animated, or the live version. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I haven't seen like an invite in forever about a masked ball.
No, if one of you guys are like hosting a masked ball, can I go?
We can host one. I don't think anyone's hosting it or thought about it but us.
No, I feel like people do get invited to masked balls. We're just not being invited.
Okay.
So people invite me. I'm really fun in real life.
She is. She's really fun. She's a ball of joy.
I am a freaking ball of joy.
So what's up with the mask?
So I think that it's just kind of, so, you know, she writes that it's this element of a mystery. And so it's a lot easier for us to talk to people when their identities are obscured.
So this is what I'm thinking. Like, if you're at a ball.
What? Huh?
Hey, what's your name?
What?
What's your name?
Cool. Yeah, all right.
Hey,
I'm so sorry. My friend's calling me. I hear my friend over there. Hey, girl, I'm coming over. Bye. Okay, nice meeting you.
So that's my impression of being at a masked ball. Like, I can't even talk to you. Anyways, I mean, it does give you like that extra oomph and the confidence because, hey, she don't know.
you don't know that.
Huh? What?
You don't know me. You don't see my face, girl. I can talk to anybody.
Exactly.
Yeah. So that is number 2.
So I hadn't heard about this experiment before. So I thought this was fascinating. So the third is the fear factor. So basically, she talks about the shaky bridge experiment in which 2 groups of men walk across either a very sturdy and safe bridge or a shaky, unstable bridge. And after each man gets off the bridge, a woman gives them her number, right? Mm-hmm. Her number. And so the results find that men who walked across the scary bridge were significantly more likely to call the woman and ask her on a date compared to the men who walked on the boring bridge. And so the Scientific American basically explains that the fear-induced arousal is viewed, or the men kind of take that in as like sexual attraction. And so like the fear was like sex attraction.
This just shows how dumb we are.
Man, I wish I had a soundboard, but I don't, so that I could play a hilarious sound for Zorric.
Because, like, are we that stupid to like associate sex with crossing a bridge? I guess maybe it depends on how high the bridge is. Maybe
I think it's kind of like so it's sort of like the runner's high, you know, like you got like all these endorphins going on in your brain, and all of a sudden you're on this high, and this woman gives you her number, and your brain's like, yeah, we just did something amazing, and she gave me her number, let's call her. And I think that like that adrenaline is also like part of it.
Yeah, some of the books about dating talk about how a running date or something physical will kind of build attraction faster. Ugh. Because of what you just said, like the endorphins and all that. And
I'm the last person you want to go on a running date with.
Okay, or let's say after you've been working out or doing some elliptical or something, they say call the lady right after, because you are associated now with whatever it was, like those feelings of like endorphins or the runner's high. So I don't know. I think we're just dumb men.
I did write that. I wrote dumb in capital letters and an exclamation point.
Oh my gosh.
So I can say yes that I did do that.
Yeah, because
I think the other part that it cracked me up that I also think is because I've been to maybe like one haunted house, and the whole time I had my eyes closed and I kept screaming at people.
Were you with me? Did we go?
No, it was not.
Okay.
No, I don't think so. Did we ever drive to the one in like Waxahachie together?
Maybe in a group. I think we maybe.
Did we go in a group?
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe we probably did then. Okay, we probably have. So I've been to 2 haunted houses, and each I would only go in the ones that I knew. So there was like a 3D one, and I wouldn't wear the glasses on purpose. Don't! Oh my gosh, don't. Oh my gosh, you can't do that to me. You can't do that to me. Oh my gosh, I'm going to start crying. Oh my gosh, you can't do that to me.
What?
Please don't do that to me right now. I can't. I can't.
Okay.
My anxiety is so
Wait.
high right
Wait,
now.
hold
Oh
on.
my gosh.
Hold on, let me change it.
No. No. I don't know which one's worse.
Think about Pinterest. Pinterest. And Uncle Christopher.
Oh my gosh. You can't do that to me. My gosh. Is there like a person in here? Like, what are you doing to me right now? I can't. Oh my gosh. Oh my
My
gosh.
abs are hurting so bad from laughing.
Zorric is crying. Oh my gosh, I can't.
I'm crying at your wedding. Your Halloween wedding.
Stop it. I can't. I can't. I don't even know what I was talking about anymore. I can't. I'm like on high alert, you guys. Like, I seriously think like someone's gonna come out of like some room somewhere and I'm gonna scream.
No one's gonna come out.
There's no one here.
No one's here.
You promise?
No
I'm not turning my back to this door anymore.
I've got lots of jokes, but I'm gonna keep them.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep them to myself.
All right, you have to finish this episode because I need a bottle of wine.
A bottle now, huh?
I need a bottle now.
Okay. So this last point is entitled "The Social Scene."
I can't believe you did that to me. Like I'm freaking out right now. I don't know how to stay calm.
I'm trying to read the rest
I really don't know how to stay calm.
Okay. Anyway, so this.
I want to start crying. I'm scared.
As Emma calms down, so this last point here is that it talks about how Halloween is pretty much a holiday reserved for friendly antics and parties with peers. So, number 4 is basically Halloween is a social holiday where you can hang out with friends and go to parties, and that gives you the opportunity to meet people. As Emma looks around the room, and she is not listening to me right now.
Nope.
All she can care about is what's going on.
I'm in fight or flight mode right now.
She's in flight mode for sure. Okay. That's Halloween. Mm-hmm. I want to play some music so bad. And sound effects.
Well, I mean, you can do it, but I'm turning my headphones off.
Oh, okay. Anyways, that's all we have, I think, today. Mm-hmm. So we've laughed, we've cried, we had a wedding.
You scared the crap out of me. That was horrible.
Emma got scared.
I told you I don't like being scared, and you still did it. How dare you? That music is scary. Like, that music means someone's about to die.
No, it does not.
Yes, it does.
How do you know what the rest of the song was going to be?
Because that's the scary song
It could have
from
been.
that one scary movie that I've never seen on purpose.
It is a very scary movie. Are you okay?
I'm trying to breathe right now. I seriously, like, I'm on high alert. Like, I seriously want to cry from, like, being scared.
Finish that wine, and we'll end this episode.
Okay.
All right. So, what did you learn today, Emma?
That apparently it was just hearing a stupid, scary song with the bathroom door open behind me, like, freaks me the F out.
We learned that. Anything else about Halloween? Nothing really, right? I mean, we know this.
I'm not a fan of the holiday for this very reason that I'm experiencing right now, you guys. Please don't ever. So, okay.
Oh, what we did learn is that Halloween was really for, in the early 1900s, it was like it was organized around women. Mm-hmm. And it empowered them back in the day. Mm-hmm. But Emma is looking around the room.
Yeah, my back. Usually, like I have a door behind me, but I can't do that anymore. So I'm like, if you guys have ever been on the show, like, you guys know that my back is facing the window, and it's not facing. It's facing the door.
She's definitely like facing like a wider area. Definitely.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay like this for the rest of the evening.
Okay. All right. So we learned a lot.
Mm-hmm.
We learned about we recapped the Great Love Debate.
Yep.
We talked about Halloween a little bit. We talked about Emma and her Halloween love.
I'm gonna get you back. I'm gonna get you back on this episode or on this show one day. You're not even gonna expect it. Screw this. I am bringing the stupid glitter now. I don't care.
Oh my gosh.
You did it to yourself.
Okay, and that's all we have. You can find us, Emma.
You can find us on Instagram and Twitter. Hold on, you guys. I gotta take a deep breath. Okay. You can find us on Instagram and Twitter at Date Podcast, and then you can email us any questions, comments, invite me to your masquerade ball. Did that sign just move?
No, but it didn't move on its own.
Okay, the dog moved it?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, invite me to something fun.
Okay.
Tell me fun things to do with you guys. Email us at hello@datepodcast.com. And I'm so sorry that I'm like still on high alert, but I'm like really scared. I think as soon as we sign off, I'm just gonna cry for a little bit.
Okay. And drink more.
Yep.
All right. Bye, everyone.
Stop it!